Hello, welcome back to a special episode of the Commander's Field Manual. I'm Jade Star.
I'm Guava Moment.
Today we will be scanning the Labrador Tower. Poodle? Tower? Whatever. But first, Bob Ross gets some training.
You screw that up, but not the intro.
Yeah, whatever. I don't care about
every
dogs.
you go over it in your head every time before we start recording, and then when it gets to that point, even I forget. So, I mean, I'm working on tricking myself into what this LP is called, because I forget every time.
Avenger plotting new course.
Well, let's go see about Shen, towers,
Labrador Tower. Let's
signals,
do it.
hacking.
Do we have magnetic weaponry?
We have rifles, but not the rest of them.
Okay.
So no shard gun, no Gauss machine gun, no Gauss sniper rifle.
Yeah, the machine gun's pretty good, but this is having this power facility up that gets rid of a nice bottleneck.
Yeah, finally can start building things again. We need some supplies for that, but we are 3 days away from a draw.
Do it, Labrador Tower?
Hey, you know what else takes 3 days? Which we can do to kill time?
I do, Commander.
Scan the tower. Get the supply drop, then hit the tower.
To say the least.
Okay.
That the subject so often referred to in the past
Codename
as the
Strangled.
Thin Man has now been revealed to actually be a genetic derivative of this wholly reptilian creature.
I'll get around to that eventually.
Yeah, that's one of those things I get around to when I have literally nothing else to do and tons of supplies.
Alright, so I need some Gauss weapons or Gauss weapons.
Plated armor, Cyanox, Gauss weapons, all pretty good.
Begins immediately, Commander. I'll contact you when I have
Yeah.
a full report.
Plated armor is probably the safest choice.
I would like to get the full range of magnetic weapons, but supply-wise, it's cheaper to get everybody into good armor.
That tower's been rotting away for years, if not decades. We're still picking up power readings, but no signs of life. Still, we know that transmission came from this location. I'm betting somebody's calling this place home.
Commander, if we're sending in a squad, I'd like permission to go along. Whoever sent that message, they know as much about my father's systems as I do, and I want to find out why. I'm the only one who knows what to look for.
Was underscoring the typo in that sentence. There is only person with the expertise to pull
There's
that off.
only person. I didn't notice that.
Avenger
Yeah,
plotting
it's
new
safe
course.
to scan those, but doing the mission, you can put that off for quite a long time.
I just wanted to... Oh, it's right here. Yeah, I was just putting it off for the, 5 minutes necessary for the resistance to be here, have some supplies.
Resistance
Yeah.
under your leadership, Commander, and you have outdone yourself.
Thank you, shadowy figure man. I'm gonna go collect these supplies, build shard guns, and then go hit the Labrador Tower.
Vigilance, Midnight Raids, I think are pretty weak bonuses.
Yeah, and resistance format, also pretty
it's
weak.
Nice to turn that one off if you had a choice.
Avenger
All other
plotting
things
new
being equal.
course.
I think when this next batch of ops comes up, I'll take whatever actually offers me the best rewards, like engineers, supplies, whichever.
Yeah.
No, we got your supplies. Well...
Wait, what's the mission name?
Operation Hardgaze Secrets.
Jingle, jingle, jingle.
Setting course for the eastern U.S.
How many people actually even get that reference? That's an old one.
I know, that was like my first LP.
That's like, is that like 8 years ago or something?
Yes, I think it was, really.
Okay, here we go. We got Squatty Whore, and that's, I mean, we're good. Everything after that, it's all gravy. Holy shit, Calgary did score that touchdown. They're going for 2. Watching football while
God damn it.
commentating, and he
God.
makes it. Holy crap. That game's going to overtime. All right, back to XCOM.
Talon rounds going on the shotgun, because we discussed how
Yes.
much we like those.
Talon rounds are so good on shotguns.
So this should be a fairly easy mission. Oh, did I kick Squatty Whore out? Oh, that's right, yes, because I wanted to rank up everybody as much as possible to try to get somebody to captain, I think, for squad size 2 in the officer training school, or guerrilla training school.
Ooh, yeah, getting squad size 2 before doing the tower is also going to help.
Yeah.
It does make that mission even longer, but
Ranger deployed.
whatever.
In position for deployment.
There is not this much crap in northern Quebec. There's nothing up there. What is up with this?
The spokesman gave us the location of a VIP stranded somewhere near our AO.
That is nowhere near Calgary!
Wait, yeah, Calgary!
Okay,
Like, even I know that is not on the right side of Canada.
That's the complete wrong side of the continent.
Something very weird happened to Canada in the Advent rulership.
If the Advent is patrolling that area in Calgary, their patrol area is huge.
Mounties just have a huge patrol area, man.
Yeah, I would have accepted New Montreal, but...
Menace 1-5, target coordinates incoming. Secure the VIP and proceed to the evac volume for extraction.
So we've already done a VIP mission, so there's nothing totally new on this. It's kind of weird you had two, like, so quickly.
Yeah, usually they get varied, but I guess we got to escort again. And I started off on the roofs, so it's actually kind of nice up here. And it's a fairly straight run. We got 12 turns to basically get off of this building, go a block down the street, and then climb another building.
Sometimes on the roof you'll see, like, pigeons walking around and stuff, like you can see one right there.
Yeah.
Every so often, if you just do it perfectly, the camera pans in such a way that there's a pigeon directly in front of the camera, and it looks like it's the size of a car. It's amazing when it happens.
I think I stared at a pigeon on a stream and just noticed that they don't really walk anywhere, they just kind of go in circles.
Just kind of waddle around? Yeah.
Guy? You just gonna stand there? Oh, no, he's just gonna vanish. Okay. Magical civilians.
Civilians are weird. They'll either, like, climb up buildings to get away from you, or they just do not give a fuck and just casually walk away.
A little surprised I didn't see anything by now. Like, with the height advantage and everything, I figured my line of sight would have been out to the first Advent.
Well, usually you're good to make a blue move away on your first move.
Yeah.
Without activating anything.
Usually a dash, but I don't like to risk that without concealment.
Except those super rare times we may have mentioned where you get dropped literally onto an enemy pod.
Yeah. I think I've only had that happen once, and they were standing on top of a house, and I'm gonna shoot the crap out of that car. Take that car.
And pigeons.
Yeah.
What are you even shooting at? There we go.
Oh, come get some Stun Lancer. Oh, that's
perfect.
Best Stun Lancers are the ones that die before they get to do anything.
And yeah, that was perfect amount of damage needed to kill it.
I think I still had one more person on Overwatch if that wasn't a kill. 5 to 7. Not quite enough, but I'm sure we can weaken this guy and then go and slash it.
Tired of waiting around.
Normally I'd love to stay up on the high ground and use that to my advantage, but we've got places to move. And then, come on, there it is.
There's
Yes.
a tower to potentially hack.
No, yeah, no, yeah, there it goes. No, damn it, grenades! Wait,
Get
wait.
the pixel.
There it is.
Don't sneeze when you click. It's happened to all of us.
That's... I don't even know anymore. Like, it's giving me, like, UFO Aftershock flashbacks where Valhallen was firing rockets 45 degrees out of the barrel.
That was a great picture, that one.
I was hoping one of the cars would explode or something.
It's a neat effect whenever you shoot through those holograms, though.
Yeah. Now, here, I think, is about where I realized my mistake.
Advance too far forward.
No, not at all. I can't go slash that Viper anymore, because if I do, I'll be standing over there next to cars that are on fire.
Yeah. Oh, look, that solved your problem.
Oh yeah, that was great. The other downside would be if I somehow spectacularly failed this and the Viper was alive at the end of the turn, and it felt particularly suicidal, it could tongue
Constrict
grab
someone, yeah.
and then constrict me between two cars that were going to explode.
That's that's a good way to lose a dude.
Yep.
Tried to say dude and guy at the same time.
Lose a labradoodle.
It was a labradoodle.
Let's go hack the tower.
Infiltrating the system.
Or at least look at what the lamp has to offer. Okay, those would be useful if there was combat, but I'm not going to risk it on the chance of a whole nother pod coming down out of the sky for failing.
Neither of those are very good.
There are some really great lamp hacks.
So yeah, definitely some really great ones. It makes worth the time to look.
Like, there's one that refills all of your action points for that turn.
That is a powerful one.
You can take all of your actions except for the hack, and then hack a lamppost, and everybody gets their full turn back, and it is absolutely killer.
Another good one is gain control of some random unit.
On the move.
Yeah.
So like halfway across the map, you can see where all the enemies are, and it's essentially that guy's gonna get completely slaughtered next turn by his own friends.
Really, I don't think I've ever had that happen with gaining control of an unactivated alien. Like, the one time I got that, I got somebody that I was actively shooting at, and I'm like, oh, okay, this is useful, this makes this firefight a lot easier.
Oh. Well, for me, I'm only going for that if I'm not in combat, like going for a tower hack. So yeah, it absolutely grabs someone you don't even know where they are, and then activates that pod.
More Vipers.
And I guess you do get more XP by calling in a pod if you really wanted to.
Yeah. This shot was accidental and unfortunate. That is going to be a mistake. That's going to get someone hurt. I was just doing my normal thing of tapping 1 to pull up who I can shoot through and then tab through to see the odds, just so I know my turn. I accidentally double tapped 1 and took that shot without meaning to. So this pod was not a particularly good activation because Siobhan is on the wrong side of the lamppost for cover. You can see she's flanked.
Well, this is a good grenade, though. Takes out cover, hits 2 guys.
This is why the sniper shot was a mistake, because now there's a trooper out of cover. So I would have taken that sniper shot on the out of cover person and just killed him.
Only 1 hit point, so if you have someone with a stock or... Again, a combat protocol, would have taken it out.
Oh yes, here was my my attempt at fixing this solution was to put Aid Protocol on Siobhan, just to give her a little bit of defense and just hope, but Kane's not in a place to take a shot, but maybe Overwatch will happen. So we didn't ever really talk about Aid Protocol because it's largely not a thing that comes up, but if you're hunkering your specialist down, and I don't mean that by actually using the skill, like if he's not moving anywhere, if Kane doesn't go anywhere, you can Aid Protocol somebody and shoot, and that would be cool. However, Aid Protocol here does nothing.
This looks a little ugly.
Yeah, that doesn't really help for that.
I'm a little glad actually about that, because that's 2 damage, that's fine. That is... Oh, shit,
that's real bad.
That is real bad. But I was going to say, Siobhan being constricted is 2 damage. That's okay. She was flanked. I don't want her taking a crit shot from a mag rifle.
Yeah, I guess that's... If you have to take damage, that's the best choice.
So that was a really, really bad turn for me. Somebody's constricted, somebody just took a mag rifle shot, and Gas Mask is straight unconscious. But, hey, you know what that thing is that's not Haywire Protocol?
No.
It's Revival Protocol.
Oh, yeah, I guess you could use a thing.
Yeah, this is about to become suddenly super useful.
Or you could just carry his corpse out. Well, unconscious body / corpse.
Yeah. No, being down a man for the entire mission, and kind of down 2 men because somebody's got to haul his ass around.
Yeah, that's rough.
Super bad.
Combat Protocol is another good one, though, to free the bound unit. Because that's something you want a guarantee on.
Yeah. Again, stocks, but...
Or stocks, yeah. Stocks aren't guaranteed, though. It's entirely possible you would not have any by this point.
Yeah.
Or forgot to bring your certain weapon that had it, or a bunch of other reasons.
Yeah. So Gas Mask wakes up angry. Shoots Stun Lancer. Last turn was not a particularly good turn. I accidentally double tapped the sniper and wasted a shot. I left Siobhan out of cover, and then I took 3 hits, a bind, a Stun Lancer, and just a regular hit. But even how bad that last turn went, I'm going to be able to recover this pretty easily. Or at least, maybe not easily, but skillfully.
Yeah, you've already pretty much got there.
Yeah. Having the right things definitely helped. having revival protocol to get gas mask back up, huge thing.
Would a flashbang free a bound unit?
I don't know. I don't think I've ever tried.
And neither have I.
I don't often carry flashbangs. I'm going to make an effort to make sure I do. Because in the stream file, I carry one, and I recently rediscovered how huge their area of effect is.
Yeah, they can be pretty good at some point.
I'm on it. Affirmative. Covering now.
Okay, so assuming I don't trigger anything else, we've got a turn or two to burn, to repair, reload, reposition.
He says ominously.
Look, I recorded this like 3 days ago. I don't remember what happened.
True, I guess, yeah.
I was just like really happy, like, oh man, I'm gonna go scan site Labrador Tower, and then Guava's gonna be like, oh, we're going to Labrador Tower, and then psych, nope, council mission pops
Well,
up.
the video's half an hour long. I know it's not Labrador Tower.
Yeah, jerk. You ruin all my fun.
Sorry.
Yeah. And, oh, yeah, that's right, I exploded all the things I would want to use as cover over here.
Well, the car is still good, just
I'm a tile
tantalizingly
short.
out of range.
I hate that. I hate being a square short of cover. It's why I wish, like, XCOM had Go For It from Blood Bowl, where you get to, like, roll a die, and if it's not a 1, you get an extra square of movement.
It would be, yeah.
I don't know what the fail state for XCOM would be, just, like, falling over. Losing
You
an
move
action.
one square less.
Sono già lì.
Ready to go.
There was a kind of a discussion about that. Is XCOM better as a purely kind of like random numbered game, or is it where you want to use tactics and sure things? Because I'm more okay with the tactics and the sure things rather than relying on RNG.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people give a lot of different games crap about RNG. Like, Loon was in the stream talking ridiculous shit, and even in the thread, like, if it's not... the random roll isn't generated the moment he clicks the button, he somehow feels it's different than having a seed and working down a chain of numbers. And in the end, it all works out the same. What happens is it's basically player perception, that you see something big and influential happen, and you assign it towards just random chance. The way I play, I go for sure things. Like, I like stocks rather than hair triggers, because stocks is guaranteed damage.
Yeah, you try to limit the RNG as much as possible.
Yeah, hair triggers,
Heading out.
you know, occasionally are much more powerful in a given instance when it
Yeah,
happens.
you think of those as bonuses rather than stuff you're hoping for.
Yeah.
Just when it happens, it's nice.
Things you can rely on greatly smooth the experience. Oh, yes, I remember this now. So the music queued up, but there's no hostiles.
Oh, yeah.
That's kind of weird, but I just moved right this VIP there. Obviously, dashing here wouldn't reveal aliens, right?
Advent in campo.
No. I was thinking they'd be on the roof.
Well, they are.
Oh, okay. There.
I think this is the first mech we've seen.
First mech.
Yep. Yeah, thanks, Shen. One of the first enemies with armor I think we've encountered, too. We actually even got to the skill selection about armor choices before encountering anything that actually had armor. The yellow 2 is their armor value, and that is just straight damage mitigation. So if Chris shot them with a shotgun for 4 to 6, it would instead be doing 2 to 4. Our gunners picked up the ability Shredder, which is what lets you get rid of that armor, and it scales by weapon tier. So right now, Lobster's going to do 1 shred.
Also, grenades and explosions will do 1 shred damage as well.
Grenades are variable. It depends on the level of the grenade.
Oh, okay. Well,
Frag grenades are going to do 1. I think
Yeah, frags do 1.
the special quality grenades and plasmas are going to do 2.
there's later grenades that are almost designed for shredding armor, and they're really good.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Acid bombs.
Oh, yes.
I love using acid grenades.
Those are really good. Not only do they shred a crap ton of armor, but they leave a giant pool of acid laying around, which puts a damage over time effect on anybody that either runs over it or is hit by the initial blast.
So I don't think this mech will get a chance to shoot at us, but that's they're not terribly dangerous, I would say.
No, this one is going to shoot at us. Their primary weapon is really not much more dangerous than the Advent mag rifle.
I think it's a little more damage.
Yeah, it's a little bit more damage, but it's not significant. What is dangerous about them is they have armor, they have HP. They also don't care about cover, and if you're close to them, they'll just walk right around your cover, flank you, and shoot you dead. It's going to show us what else it's got for dangerous things, though.
It is going to show that? Because I was going to talk about its super rare move you almost never see.
I don't know what that is, but
It's doing it. It's doing it.
this is rare for you?
Yes, I almost never see the mini rockets.
Oh, man, I see that. Like, that's their first thing they go to. That's, like, every day. And then this asshole. No.
Again?
Okay,
I'm under fire.
I was really worried, because 4 damage could have put Chris in range of dying, or he could have went after the sniper or the VIP, and a hit would have killed them.
Ooh, I can kind of tease something about the mini rockets. I think they patched this out, but there was originally a multiplayer exploit that involved those mini rockets, because it's the only attack in the game that does area of effect damage, but only does like 3 points of damage, 2 to 3. So area effect, low damage. Very important for codex spam, which we'll get to way later.
Wait, would you create your own codex?
Yes. And then again.
Oh man, I have not done any of the multiplayer.
And then medical protocol.
Kennedy did.
That's...
It's so cheap, but that's so far advanced, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, like, I was really in a tight situation here. If Chris had gotten hit again, he was in danger zone of dying. The sniper or the VIP were in danger zone of dying. And I really hate where they are, because they're at 4 of 6 HP, or at least Chris is. That's not really worth a med kit, but 4 is, like, the magic number of, if you get hit, 4 is about where anything is going to start killing you. Like, the rifles are 3 to 5. I think maybe advents are 3 to 4, crit with 5s. So they're right kind of on that borderline of, do I really want to medkit 2 HP just to make sure they're more than 1 hit away from death?
I would think about medkitting your VIP.
VIP's on the roof, she's safe.
On your order.
I didn't realize, I also almost got the sniper kill on that Overwatch shot, because it marked me, and then I guess I lost concentration with the stun lancer rushing at my face. I didn't see it go in Overwatch, and I almost got my sniper killed. So this was kind of a sloppy mission. I had a couple bad, like I had a bad activate or 2. I had that turn where like 2 people got incapacitated. Honestly, it wasn't my best performance.
True, but I mean, it's okay to have a video like this. I think it's entertaining. Yeah. I'm clearly cheering for people to die. A jerk like that.
Right.
I either want missions to go totally flawlessly where you stomp everything, or just everything goes wrong. Those are the entertaining ones for me.
Okay. So now I'm looking around for healing. I think I forgot what was that lamppost, so I double-checked it. But yes.
We did name that guy Gift Horse. Good job.
Yes. Hey, everybody in the thread, like, it was either that or Commissar, and Commissar got, like, 1 vote. I was really expecting, like, reinforcements or just something else to go wrong after ending my turn.
Move!
Did we, if they said were there aliens left?
Got it covered.
They didn't, but remember last time they didn't either, so I don't think you get that central warning on these missions. Because I'm sure if you stick around long enough, you'll get the red flare of drop pods.
I wonder what would happen on this mission if that one pipe you're all going up got blown up.
It's a big building. There's, I think, a ladder on the back
end. I mean, there's some of those are, those are way in the back. Would the game try to give you a new evac zone out of pity?
I doubt it.
This is Firebird. VIP is secure.
Okay, I'm like, could he not make that?
Yeah, that was worrisome right there.
It's a little weird that you evacuated some soldiers while there were other people still having to move. I'd never do that.
Yeah, it didn't really matter because they were all within 1 move of the landing pad.
But if that guy could have been stranded down, that could have been seriously bad news.
Yeah, if gas mask had somehow been cut off because of the fire breaking the pipe, that would have sucked.
That's a lot of wounded soldiers. I assume that counts the VIP, though.
Maybe. I think so. I don't know. But that's not particularly good, because I really wanted to come into this mission with my high-ranking people and get some promotions before going into Labrador Tower, and now they're all wounded. Oh, also, successful shot percentage, 100%. I believe you're lying, sir.
Skills don't count towards that.
Apparently Overwatch doesn't either, because remember, we
Yeah.
had an Overwatch shot miss the mech.
It's that thing is weird.
Yeah. No, that was actually 5 of my people wounded and the VIP.
4 of your people and the VIP.
Yeah, right, yeah. I forgot. So, Deadeye versus Lightning Hands. I don't like Deadeye because it drops your chance to hit. I don't think I ever quite realized that it was a 50% damage boost, which is pretty nice.
Yeah, but Lightning Hands is awesome because it's free.
Yes.
It's so free. That's what makes Lightning Hands really good for me.
Yes. Just having a free action can really get you out of a bind sometimes. So I think pretty much all of my sharpshooters always go Lightning
And
Hands.
for a later thing, free actions are very good at preventing something else.
Yeah. Shadow Strike versus Shadow Step. So Shadow Strike is the tons of bonuses on coming out of concealment as you ambush somebody. Shadow Step is the kind of replacement to Lightning Reflexes.
Yeah, that kind of crap replacement. Neither of these skills are honestly very good. We can pick either one.
Shadow Step is good.
Yeah.
It doesn't trigger the fire so that no matter what, the Overwatch is wasted, but at least it means your ranger can probably get somewhere and sword the guy on Overwatch or shotgun him.
I'm not married to it, but I think it is the better choice.
Yeah, absolutely. Here's a fairly 50-50 split choice. Demolition and Suppression.
Does Demolition even work?
Yes, absolutely.
For a long time it was bugged and did not work at all.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh. Demolition is just shooting at the enemy's cover and wasting a bunch of ammo for it. Suppression works just the same as the first game. It will grant a huge penalty to accuracy for whoever's being suppressed, and if they move, you get a free Overwatch shot on them. I didn't actually select the choice there because I wanted to make sure I put it on the heavy that has the expanded magazine. Demolition eats up ammo.
The ongoing stress of combat can shake up even the best of our soldiers. As long as we keep them healthy, I'm sure they'll recover given time.
Ah, yes, the shaken mechanic, which happened to 2 of our soldiers. Goddamn.
Can be good eventually, but
Yeah, I mean, it's an interesting thing. When it says will reduced,
to keep an eye on time.
it goes to
But at this
0,
point,
in fact,
we need all the help we can get.
which is really bad.
Angry Slab of Lobster.
Oh yeah, we're going to need different nicknames. So yeah, Angry Lobster has an extra 2 rounds of ammo, so I'm going to
No,
give
Angry
him
Slab of Lobster sounds kind of good.
Angry Slap.
I try using Demolition in some future video just to see if it actually does work.
It does. I've been using it on the stream.
Okay. They must have patched it then, because if that's the case, then yeah, I kind of like that better. I'm just sick of using Demolition and not destroying cover. It's like, what's the point?
Right. I'm going to need 3 new nicknames from the thread for Lobster, Alessandra, and who else promoted? Oh shoot, it was just on screen. Oh well.
I vote for Slap.
And I think we're going to end it here. Oh no, I'm gonna go get those goddamn supplies, I think.
Avenger plotting new course.
I think, unfortunately, some of our guys were gravely wounded, so we might not be going into the Labrador Tower with absolutely all of the high-ranked people I wanted, and goddammit.
Commander, we've received word that the aliens have completed a facility devoted to their work on the Avatar project. If we can establish contact with the local resistance forces in this region, we can make a move on that facility and destroy it to set back the aliens' operation.
Bradford basically explains this well enough. The aliens will build facilities across the globe, and you just gotta go do a mission there, and you can take off progress from the Avatar project bar.
Tantalizingly far away.
Yeah, right?
That's
So,
4 steps away.
That was April 3rd at 7 a.m. Okay.
3 steps away.
Hold on. And an hour and a half later, this happens.
Commander, the aliens continue to make progress on the Avatar project. If we're going to slow them down, we'll need to move fast.
Bunch of dicks.
Yeah, well, we can let the Avatar project go up near completion. There's a way to ride it.
Well, I try not to do that. we're gonna hit the black site, and that'll obviously harm the Avatar project. We're gonna eventually get to those facilities, and those will take pips off of the project. I think I was quickly checking what I needed a third character of, because I got 13 soldiers, so I'm gonna have 3 of everybody. And so I think I just threw Tallow in there to pick up the last class.
Ooh, Angry Lobster Man Lobster. Pretty good name.
Oh man,
What can I do for you, Commander?
Terror from the Deep.
Yeah. So you got some supplies.
Yes.
Ooh, shotgun.
Yes.
I like the pistol, but I know you don't.
No, I like pistols
pistol.
too. Yeah.
Not as much as I do.
Apparently not now. And a mind shield, because I'm going to have to take those shaken soldiers
Doctor.
on missions again.
Must have been pretty cushy working with
And I'm going to need them to not freak out at everything.
So why the sudden change of heart?
Like most people, I wanted to believe that the aliens were legitimately interested in peace. Although they left me little choice when it came to working with them, I admit I was drawn to the sense of normalcy they offered. It was a mistake.
You should have known better. The aliens would never have come here if they wanted peace.
As I said, it was a mistake. One I hope to atone for through my efforts with XCOM.
Then I'd say you've got your work cut out for you.
And Shen is continually antagonizing Tyken. And that's going to be it for today. Next time, hopefully, with all of the supplies and everything I've got, and we're going to go assault Labrador Tower.
Sounds like fun.
Yeah.
Bring some drinks.
Okay, well, yeah, make some cutscene sandwiches, bring some drinks, and we'll see you then.
Cutscene sandwiches, that sounds good.